Alright guys, we're up and running today. It's a lovely, it's about 32 degrees. We're out here, figured I'd get out here and get a ride in. We've got a nor'easter coming in. We're supposed to get 6 to 12. So this could be the last ride for a while, depending on the snowbanks. So I'll tell you, a little cold on the face today in the ears. Feels like I don't even have anything on my ears, but whatever. Don't know why. I definitely got my insulator thing on. But they're pretty cold. I did order a full face modular helmet. So we'll see how that works when I get a chance to use it. I have not got it yet. I actually ordered it through one of the Chinese places. So I'm going to probably get it in 15 to 20 days. Who knows? Well, like I said, figured get out here and get a ride in. Don't know how long we're going to get it in. So you see these white stripes you can see in the road here? That's a pre-treat that they put down. They've been doing it for the last couple of years. And the snow doesn't stick to it as much, so it's kind of like salting without salting. Yeah, definitely probably the coldest one I've got out on so far. My wife says I'm absolutely crazy. I waited till it's 1:40 right now. I waited because that was the warmest part of the day. So we've been in the 30s and low 30s and going in the 20s at night. So, but it's January, so I can only expect that. Yeah, full face helmet would be nice today, I think. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot warmer. So I got one of my new cameras on. You're looking at my my brand new DJI Action 4, and this one's nice because you don't have to have a mic crap on it. It's all built into the camera. So running 2 wireless mics today. I'm hoping it works out. So we're running 2 DJIs right now. Tell you, I was going to get one in the spring. And I jumped the gun. I got it now. So the last video I did, I'm going down this hill. We're at about 30 miles an hour. I should have tried to blast this one down the hill. Boy, really cold on the ears, I'll tell you. Cold on the face, too. Definitely got tears coming down my face from that hill. All right, let's see what we can do on this hill. 27, 28, 29, almost 30, 30, 31. 32, 33, 34, 36, almost 37, 37. Yeah, definitely, I don't think we're going to make 30 miles today. Real cold on the face. Well, I just came down a hill at almost 40 miles an hour, right? Stop here and see if I can get these cars up in front of me. Yep, my wife says I'm absolutely crazy for going out. But I promised you guys I would stay out here as long as I could, so I definitely want to get another ride in. And like I said, could be the last one because we get snowbanks and they're sticking out in the road. And it narrows the road down, so it makes it very unsafe for me to ride. And I'm not going to ride in those conditions, so we'll have to see what happens. We get 12 inches of snow. We're definitely going to have some snowbanks. But we're running a couple extra camera, well, one extra camera today. And I got the 360 out front. And hopefully this time it's recording. It doesn't record all the time, so this time I'm pretty sure I got a recorder. One of these days I'll figure this thing out and I can run it all the time. I want to have it out there so that if something happens, we can pan over to it and look at it and make it more interesting. Of course, every time I do these things, I just complicate my own life when I go to edit these things. But you know what? If it makes for a better video, I don't really care. But, this is a ride. You wouldn't believe how much editing I have to do in a ride. I mean, a lot of guys just turn the camera on and edit out a little thing here or there, but I try to edit quite a bit and take out you know, anything that I don't think is relevant and keeps it moving. So hopefully they stay interesting. So I gotta go home, I gotta do some videos. This is Saturday, and I have nothing left in the pool here to throw out there. So I gotta go home and come up with some creative content. I've been doing the on the computer review type videos lately, and they seem to be going over pretty good. So, you know, it gives me another option. I was thinking about reviewing a couple of different bikes today in the faster category, just comparing them to one another and see if I can do something with that. But I got that bike on order, the Electric X Peak. Been ordering a lot of stuff for it. I mean, I know I'm jumping the gun. The thing's, you know, well, less than 2 months out now, so that's good. But I ordered directionals for it, and I have the battery mount. I have the battery balancer for it. What else do I have for it? I've ordered a couple of things. I've got to get a bar extension. I don't know what I'm doing with the bars quite yet. I have an idea. I have a set of bars in the cart, but I want to get the bike before I order them. Like I said, I want to run it for a while, stock. And this bike didn't get a fair chance at being stock, so I want to run it stock for a while. And I got something to compare it to. I considered running the rail trail today, but when I saw the weather coming in, I said, yeah, that's not going to happen. Like I said, the last one the last part 2 came out today of the rail trail. I still want to go all the way up, and I guess we'll have to wait till it gets warmer out. So I got my gloves on, got them on medium right now. My fingertips are getting a little chilly, so I'm thinking about knocking them up, but I don't want to kill the battery in it either, but we're going to knock them up. You know, my face is cold, but it's getting used to it. It seems like once you get out here, you end up getting used to it. So the video went out this morning for the ride, which every Saturday I put these ride videos out. And, you know, then the messages come in from it. I love reading them, so keep commenting, guys. Seems like a lot of cars on the road right now, but it's probably because these people are all running around before the snowstorm here, and they're getting their cases of water and stuff, you know. I always laugh whenever something's going to happen. People are running down getting cases of water. So no Garmin today. I figured, one more thing I got to grab. It's hard enough getting on these bikes with all the equipment. Like I said, running 3 cameras today. You got to have 3 cameras going and aimed right, and make sure they're on, make sure they got empty cards in them, and the batteries are ready to go, and the mics are all mic'd up, and I got all this battery operated equipment on. Gotta get those running. That's crazy. So I don't know how the battery likes the cold. It's down to 62% now, which seems a little bit probably more than normal, but who knows. I think we're usually at like 67% when we come up to the hill that we'll be coming up to soon. So again, that rail trail ride, this gate that's coming up, the rail trail is down there. So if I rode down a hill there, I'd get on the rail trail, and that's the last tunnel I went through before I got home there. The one that I could actually ride through, barely. Probably not a lot of people on the rail trail today. But, I don't know, when it snows out, maybe I'll get that all-wheel drive bike out and do a little video on that. I ain't going far with it, I can tell you that, but maybe ride it around the snow a little bit. I tell you, I commented on that, probably one of the videos that aren't out. I was on the Expedition. Didn't go up that hill quite as good as this thing just went up that hill, I'll tell you that. This thing is excellent on hills. But this thing's got a high torque too, so I know this thing was it's in the 90s. what's up there. Well, trucks are running around with their plows on because they're getting ready for the snow. We're not supposed to get it until like 10 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to start. Like I said, it's almost 2 now. So it's a long ways off, but it's dark out, no sun. So yeah, I'm looking at my phone. 32 degrees is what it's saying it is. So it's freezing out, guys. So Richard, e-bike reviews. I know you complain in Florida it's cold, and it certainly does look relatively cold. But I see my my other buddy there, Dan from E-Bike Nation. He's still out riding every day, and he's in a very cold region too. But the videos that I'm looking at too are from weeks ago, so I know we had relatively mild weather so far here. It looks like it's gonna finally be winter, let's put it that way. But at least we got Christmas out of the way. That's gone. New Year's is gone. Got my first full week of work coming up this coming week, and then I got Martin Luther King Day off, so another thing. I got my bike coming the following month at some point. I'm sure I know when it's going to come, because my wife and myself have booked a trip to San Diego to see my daughter, so I'm sure it'll come that week when we're gone. But my son's home, so he can, so lately we've been going all the way down there, but I don't think we're going down there today. It's a little cold. Yeah, my son will be home, so he can get it. I was hoping to, I have cameras all over my house on the outside, so I was hoping to get the FedEx truck dropping it off. And then we'll do an unboxing on that bike. I promise you it won't be a nightmare like my Magicycle was. But I've learned a lot since that Magicycle I got. I know how to edit pretty good now. We're gonna do, it's gonna move along, let's put it that way. We're not gonna spend a lot of time building the bike. This thing comes 85% built anyway, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. But we'll look at the box briefly. None of these, you know, let's take every little piece off and I'll show you every little piece. We're going to show it in the box. We're going to show it coming out of the box. I'm going to show how it's packed in there so everybody knows if they order one, they're going to get it in decent shape. And we're going to move on. We're going to put it together, but we're not going over every little aspect of it. And we'll get it done. So today I got the first time I'm out running, I got my my long johns on, the full set. So, and it's helping for sure. Right now, the worst thing is the fingers on my my hands. My hands are good, but I think you know, they're lacking the warmth somewhat in the fingertips. But so if I could get my bike in time, they sell a these winter handlebar things, so I'd be interested in buying those. But I'm not going to order them now because, you know, Christ, by the time I get the bike, it might be spring and I won't need them, so I'll probably order them next year. Yeah, they're going to sell studded tires and everything for that bike, so I don't know. Studded tires might be a good idea, you know, if you catch black ice or something like that, but I have no desire to be out in a snowstorm riding. But I'm sure they're figuring if you're out trail riding or something like that. And like I said, we got to share the trails up here pretty much with the snowmobiles, and I don't think they'd be too happy with coming along and finding a guy on a bike, so. Well, less cars on this road today than normal, which is nice. So I gotta, you know, think of what the heck I'm doing for videos today. I got one I'm gonna redo. It's just, you know, I did a couple last week, and this one I held off. I said, you know what, I can do it better than that, so I'm gonna redo that one. Of course, my wife, I gotta put her car outside, and she says, you're not leaving my car out in a snowstorm. So she wants me to get it done today before it snows. Now, considering I make the payments on that, I should be able to do what I want with the car. But she doesn't like her baby outside in a snowstorm. So the chain on this thing's been falling off lately when you backpedal. I think it's because of the grease or oil on it, or even on the freewheel that's it's cold. So the freewheel continues to turn and the chain comes off. So once you get turning, it seems to be fine. It's only when you're moving the bike around in the cold. I backed the bike up to put it outside and the chain was off. So, and that happens a lot recently. So I did a bike review on, I forget what the brand of the bike was. It was a brand spanking new bike that they let me use down in Florida, and that was a disaster. The chain kept falling off on that thing. You want to see a funny video? Well, a bad review because the chain kept falling off. Check that one out. Trying to think of what the brand name. It's I can't remember what it was. I got a local bike shop. I'm gonna go in there and see if this summer he'll let me take some of his bikes for a ride. I've talked to the guy numerous times. I might go in there one of these days and walk around with the camera if he'll let me. I wouldn't do it if there's a bunch of people in the store, but they got Ad Motor in there. They got a Venton in there. I think they have Trek, but they might have Trek though. I don't know. He's got a couple high-end brands too. I think he's got some giant bikes in there. I know I walked around one day looking at price tags and I was like, oh, $6,700, yeah. And then you look at these things and it's like, they got a small battery. Most of them are mid-drives. And they got like a 350 mid-drive on the thing. It's like, wow, that's a lot of money for a bike with a 350 watt motor on it, no throttle. So we're down to 54%. Doesn't seem that bad, I guess. I can't even tell you how much mileage we're on because I didn't look and I don't have the Garmin, so I'm not feeling too bad cold-wise right now. I knocked the gloves up. Fingers are feeling better. Face is fine now. Like I said, once you stay out here for a while, it's not bad. I kind of dreaded going out because I knew it was going to be around 32, so 31 now. Temperature's going down, not up. Like I said, I've been going through pellets like crazy lately. Probably bag every 2 days now. And when it gets super cold, I'm talking when it gets down around 0, I'll burn a bag a day of the pellets. And that doesn't happen that often. But I heat my whole house with that pellet stove. Been heating it for, I don't know, 12 years now. And that's a Quadrifire pellet stove. And I've had to buy an igniter for that thing, and that's it. I should go knock on that telephone pole, though, for saying that. Shame on me. Well, here's our rotary here. Pretty quiet today. I don't have my flashing light on, so I gotta watch out what's going on here. That lady gave me the stink eye, so she wasn't too happy I was there. Yeah, I didn't put the flashing light on. I should have. But I'm running that front camera out there, and I want to do a short with it. I did one on the electric Expedition, I think I was on that day. I wanted to do one on the Magic Cycle, put it on the Facebook page. Yeah, last time I ran it, I turned the camera on, thought I turned the record on. Wasn't on. I figured it out at the last freaking minute. I did another video on this bike. It's a good one too. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, one of the cameras wasn't on. Even though you could see my face in it the whole time and the light's flashing red, there was no video on it. I don't know. So I got a good, you know, the one on my neck. That camera's working fine, and the video's great. The audio stinks on it. The mic setup that day, one wasn't working, and the other one has some buzzing in it once in a while. So I don't know if I want to put it out there with the buzzing in it. I may save the ride and do a voiceover on it if I have a time that I can't. Unfortunately, on this bike, I didn't have any place in the bar to put that directional lever where it was easy to get to. Too much crap on this bar, and it's tapered bar. It's weird. Yeah, so I'm looking at bars for the other bike. Here's a rail trail, guys. Looking at bars for that other bike, and I think I know what I want. The bars that I want are not cheap. They're about 70 bucks. I know there's bars out there way more than money than that, but 70 bucks is kind of a lot of money. I think they're Cannondale or something. I don't know. Bars, but I think they'll work good on that bike. I still don't have a lot of bar room, so I'll end up getting a bar extension for that too, so I can put all my crap on. You know, I do these videos and everybody's like, oh, it looks like a jet plane with all the stuff you got on the bar. And it's like, well, I do have a lot of stuff in the bar. So, I mean, everybody's got their cell phone on the bar. That's a given. And you really should have a light on your bar that flashes. And I know not everybody has that, but you really ought to have it. Then I run the Garmin, so, I mean, I'm missing the Garmin today. I can't see how many miles we got in, so it's kind of bumming me out. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I could have put it on. It doesn't take that long to put it on, but I just didn't. It's already putting too much stuff on. I got to tell you, I didn't know how long I was going to be out here. I have to tell you, I've yet to use my battery-operated socks. I don't have them on today either. I bought those things as my feet were getting cold, and then I went out and bought winter like shoe boots, and they've been a lot warmer, so I haven't used them yet. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this full face helmet thing, but figured I'd give it a try. Like I said, I got it from I want to say Alibaba, but it wasn't that one. It was another website. I bought from there before. I've had pretty good luck getting the stuff. Everything's come decent shape, and you know, it's as advertised. So if you've never tried those sites, try them, guys. You know, you could save some money. But it's a modular helmet, so I can flip the whole thing out of my way if I want. But if it's freezing cold out, I'll mic up the inside and we'll go for a ride. I know probably the picture-in-the-picture thing won't be that great, I guess, but I don't know. I did get the one with the clear shield on it, so you could still see me talking. So, yeah, I don't know if you want to see me talking, anyways, but you know, it's a little bit more than everybody else does. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to make a better video so that people want to watch. So I've had more and more people watching these videos, so that makes me happy. I was like, you know, you start this, it's like, who the hell's going to want to watch me ride around? But they seem to do it. I got about a crowd of, I don't know, 160th range now watching them, so that's pretty cool. It's definitely getting darker out. Like I said, the snow's not expected till 10 tonight. It'd be interesting if it started snowing for you guys, though. Some of you guys out there probably, you know, don't live in a snow region. It'd be interesting for you. These tires aren't exactly snow tires I'm running on this bike, though. But if you listen, there's no "rrr" from the tires either. So I'll tell you, we're watching videos with that new bike that I have bought, and the tires are pretty loud on that thing, so I don't know how long I'll tolerate that. I also saw Richard e-bike reviews out there on his Moon Cool. That thing's got growlers on that thing too. We're down at 46% on his battery, so which is I think about where it usually is in this ride. So I got like I said, that new bike coming, and the good thing is 48 volts. I got all those battery packs, so I don't have to buy additional batteries for that thing. So that's a cost savings there. I mean, even the additional battery that I am going to run, it's the same battery that I run on 2 other bikes. So, and I've got like 4 of them. So my bike collection's getting up there a little bit. So maybe next year I get some friends to come up and ride around with me. We'll do group rides or something too. Not everybody loves being on camera, though, I can tell you that. I know Richard just went out for a ride with some friends, and he's trying to get them to have a camera, and they're like, yeah, you get used to it. You know, people are probably looking at me going, what an idiot. He's out driving this bike on, it's 31 degrees out. But so I got my new green seat on this bike today. And I just realized that I set the thing up, and I wasn't sure whether it was at the right angle, but it didn't seem to be bothering me, so must be at the right angle. Must have did something right. So I did this seat video, which I thought was lame. I actually got up so that thing went on a Thursday morning, so I changed my my videos. Instead of Monday and Wednesday, I'm going to do Tuesday and Thursdays. Monday's not supposed to be a very good day YouTube-wise to put out. I mean, I suppose everybody's, it's Monday. They're all trying to rush around and get ready for work and stuff. But so I figured I'll do it on Tuesday. But I'll tell you, everybody else drops on Tuesday too. So, I don't know. We'll find out. But so the video came out. I got up that morning and I was like, man, this is a lame-ass video. You know what? Let's do a walk around on this bike. I'll go over here, and I did a walk around on this bike once before over here. This will be my walk around place, I guess. Last time we came down here, it was a little wet in here, but not this time. All right, guys, bear with me while I... All right, guys, stopped here to show you the Magicycle Deer. This is what I'm riding today. I got the street tires on this thing. I put the rim tape on it. The other tires had the reflective on it. This thing didn't. I put the rim tape on all of them, but it matched the bike pretty good. So now we got that seat on there too, that blue wind seat that matches. We've got the basket on the front. Today we're running the camera on the front, the 360 camera. We got all the stuff on the bars like all my bikes. This thing's got front suspension in it. It's got plastic fenders like all these bikes have now. Who cares? Whatever. That's the way I look at it. I've got the additional battery on the back of this thing. I ran the wire down here. I got this black wire so that it would blend with the bike. I put the 58 tooth crank on this one also. Running the Suntour seat post on it. The Rock Brothers bag on the back. Again, plastic fenders. This rack comes on the bike. Very nice rack. All right, guys, so we got the directionals on this thing. We've got the radar on this bike. So again, this thing has a suspension It's down hidden in here. This is what the pattern is on this bike. All right, guys, so here's the reservoir here, this section of it. Looks like we got a dam over there too. We got some ice forming out here. Pretty nice little place here. We were here last week, a couple weeks ago, whatever. Oh, guys, I just saw a snowflake fly by, so maybe you guys will get to see a little bit of snow anyway. So yeah, like I said, this is my Magicycle Deer. I like this bike. I wish the thing didn't have a shake in it, but it does. One of these days I'll try to figure it out. I'm gonna pull the bearings and stuff out of that front tire. I'm also gonna look around and see if somebody can balance. I don't know if you can balance a bike tire or not, but I might look around for that. I mean, like I said, pretty sure it's because the tube, it's got the battery and the tube on that, which weakens the frames on these, unfortunately. All right, guys, I think we're gonna pack this camera up and head on out of here.